Yeah, uh, today I'd like to speak regarding the Winnipeg rezoning to be able to allow up to 4 units of housing units up to four on a lot. I have received several inquiries and a question regarding this, and I want to be able to bring everything to answer all those questions from my own um, perspective. So, the city councillors voted recent time for the approval of the rezoning, which will allow up to four units of housing to be built on a lot. So the implication of it is that um, instead of a single family on some lots in Winnipeg, we can build up to four units of housing. Basically means that you don't need to go for any hearing to apply for any variance to be able to do that. Before this time, there has been a lot of opposition against building some of the infill houses where you can build single family with granny suite or secondary suite, in making it a legal two-family dwelling. However, with this, you don't need to go for any special application. Some people are for this, some people are against this. And this is one of the strategies by the federal government towards affordable housing. Federal government is giving up to giving some money. In the case of Winnipeg, they will get in around 192 million for this rezoning. So that is a condition from the federal government attached to the money to be given. So because rezoning also means that a lot of upgrades may be needed to be done by the city. For example, increasing the capacity of the sewage. And I see this as an opportunity, and I also see it as a threat to some people. However, let me reiterate the fact that there's a condition towards this, and the condition is that even though they are lined up to fourplex, the neighborhood has to be closed within 800 meters of frequent transit routes, among other changes to the city bylaw. So the city is also going to make changes to the bylaws. Um, which means if we are to look at 800 meters of frequent transit routes, if I look at some of the neighbors in the south of Winnipeg alone, neighborhood like Fort Garry, Saint Vital, Saint Boniface, University Heights, Richmond West, Crescentwood, River Heights. I mean, it means a lot are going to allow the lots. I mean, up to 4 units per lot. Condition apply, of course. It will also depends on the size of the lot. That bring into reasoning about density. So the size of the lot will also determine if they are able to allow that 4 units. However, when they voted, it's only one councillor that voted against. The vote was in support 5-1. Only one councillor says no, and the councillor happened to be from Saint Vital. Other councillors say yes. So area in Saint Vital, which include Glenwood, every one of them. This is going to cover all these areas, all these neighborhoods. So, what are the implications of that? This is strictly from my own perspective. The implication of this, for example, is that it's going to contribute towards providing affordable housing to Winnipeggers. The immigrants are still coming in droves. They're still coming in droves. The federal government, since last year, and the next 3 or 4 years, is determined to bring minimum of 500 immigrants to Canada, and a lot of these people are coming to Winnipeg. So the immigrants are coming in droves, and don't forget, it it got to a point in a certain part of the province in Ontario where the students are not finding housing. They were sleeping on the streets. So this is a kind of embarrassment to Canada. So they are trying to provide housing for everyone. So this kind of rezoning to allow up to 4 units per lot is going to go a long way to be able to provide solution to this. My own perspective, affordable housing in Canada is a pipe dream. I see this as just, you know, maybe part of the solution, but it's not really the solution. It's just going to do very little. And of course, it's going to contribute its own, which is going to be good for a long time. Implication to the first-time home buyer. This is a great opportunity for first-time home buyers. It means you can buy a fourplex, putting down 5%, rent the 3 units, and your family will live in 1 unit. This is what we call house hacking. So it's going to provide opportunity for first-time home buyer to be able to buy a house and invest at the same time, having 3 tenants and living in one of the housing units. It's also going to be a great opportunity for investors to build more housing units, to buy more housing units and to rent. Some of us are going to demolish an existing houses and build new ones. So it's going to be a good opportunity for investors, landlords, with this particular rezoning. So that is my own perspective regarding this. And I hope this brings a lot of solutions to the present housing need in our city. If you have any question or comment, go ahead and ask me. My number is 204-963-7811. You can also comment on this video. I hope to see you in the Landlording 101. I'm going to be doing Landlording 101 in the next few weeks. Make sure you stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.